not with us. He's in Washington, D.C. at some important meetings there. And we have Chris Becker that's zooming in with us here today, so we're glad that he's able to do that. And we just want to welcome you and hope summer's going well for all of you. As we move along here, I want to turn it over to Mr. Joe Sims, who's going to do the invocation for the board.
Thank you, Chairman Bill. So I've thought a little bit about this, and since we just celebrated Independence Day last week, what a great country. So we as a school board were elected to represent the citizens of Caldwell County. We have to make decisions that are for the good of our students. If we do that, it will also be what is the best for all of our employees in our county. We as a board can't change the world, but hopefully if we do our job well, we will have a learning environment where students from our schools can. The idea is to have students moving on to whatever the next step is. It may be going from first to second grade, or it may be graduating. But whatever that step is, being prepared to make changes to the world we live in to make it a better place. I feel it's an honor to serve as a member of our Caldwell County School Board. And as we go into a moment of silence, please remember and pray for our board, our students, and all of our employees as we finish out this summer and get ready for a new school year. Please go with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sims. Move along here. Our next item is the Pledge of Allegiance. Today, that's going to be led by Assistant Superintendent Mr. Andy Poole. Flag is in the back corner. Thank you very much, Mr. Poole. And the next item is approval of the agenda, which the board's had an opportunity to review. Do I hear a motion that we approve the agenda as presented? Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And motion passes. Next is approval of the minutes, and we have 3 sets of minutes, beginning with June 6th. That was a work session that we had on that day. And then 2 days later, on June 8th, we had our regular board session here in this room. And then on June 30th, as we always do at the end of the fiscal year, we had our budget session and minutes from that. So do I hear a motion that we approve items 5B through 5D?
Chairman Hill, I move that we approve the minutes 5B through 5D as appear on our current agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
And the minutes are approved. Next item on the agenda is announcements. Our next work session will be on August the 8th, and that'll be at 8 a.m. here at the Education Center. And then also at the Education Center on August the 14th at 8 a.m. will be our next regular scheduled board meeting. Just a couple of things to update. Summer Bridge has taken place. The Summer Bridge Academy is a unique opportunity for students who are in the 6th grade as they transition into middle school, 9th grade as they transition into high school, and 12th grade as they basically transition into their final year of high school. And sometimes that can be a bit of a challenge. A lot of things to do there with graduation down the line. This experience is open to all Caldwell County students. and who are in these various grade levels. We had 82 Rise and 6th graders who attended, 18 high school students attended, and they went over middle school readiness, applying some of the skills that they learned there, hopefully, as they move on into middle school, and also high school readiness skills, and as they move from 12th grade on into whatever they choose, be it the world of work, military, or college, or community college, whatever. Just getting those students ready for that last year as they prepare for what lies ahead. So that was last week. This week is Rise and Stars, and there are 285 students attending today in the Rise and Stars program. It's a transitional summer program just for children who will be starting kindergarten. So that's excellent that we have 285 students that are involved with that. So those are the announcements for this month. Next, I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Bill Griffin, of course, sitting in for our superintendent today, and he is also assistant superintendent of human resource services. And that's next on our item. So, Dr. Griffin.
Thanks, Chairman Pennell, Vice Chair Branch, members of the board. I have two items for discussion this morning. First being Category 7 Human Resources, usual and customary informational items. Those don't require action at this time, but I do want to bring it to your attention that I know you see a lot of names on that list, and resignations. 2/3 of those are substitute teachers that we're trying to clean up from years past that were on our list that haven't worked 10 days in the previous year. So those are taken off the list, and then they'll reapply as they see fit moving forward. So just wanted to make sure you clarified that. The second thing is Subject B, Human Resources, Usual and Customary Action Items. These are contracts. I respectfully request a motion to accept those as presented this morning.
Okay, do I hear a motion that we approve the usual and customary action items as it relates to contracts?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I second the motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And motion passes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next on the agenda is Dr. Katrina McKellen.
Good morning, Chairman Pennell, Vice Chair Becker, members of the Board of Education, and Dr. Griffin. This morning, I have 3 items for you. The first one is the Alternative Schools Accountability Model for the 2023-2024 school year. So each year, alternative schools have the option to use an alternative accountability model to determine the school performance grade. Requests must be submitted annually to the State Board of Education, and the deadline is August 1st. And this must have local board approval. So alternative schools have 3 options. We can use the same model as all other schools. We can use the Alternative Schools Progress Model, or we can create our own accountability model. So in board docs, you have all of the documentation that is associated with this. For the 2023-2024 school year, Horizons Elementary School and Gateway School have both chosen to use option B, which is the Alternative Schools Progress Model. Measures within this model include student persistence, which would be 20%, student achievement with equal 20%, and growth would account for 60% of their performance grade. And then they would receive a rating of progressing, maintaining, or declining based on where they fell with their numbers. And this was the same model that we used for both schools this previous school year, so we would not be changing the model that they used. And we would return scores for both schools if there was not enough data with the number of enrollment that they have there. So I respectfully request your approval to use option B for the alternative accountability model for both Horizons and Gateway.
Okay, do I hear a motion that we approve the alternative school accountability model for 23-24? That be an option 3 as presented by Dr. McKellen. Is there a second? Any comments, questions? Any other comments or questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes.
The second item that I have on the agenda are changes to the 2023-2024 calendar for both the Early College and Caldwell Applied Sciences Academy. We are making a change so that on August 21st, so that those two schools, their staff can attend convocations. That would be an early release date on August 21st. And then February 23rd is currently a student day, but we would like to change that to a professional development day so that they can have a professional development day that coincides with the traditional calendar. So that would then be across all of our schools would have a professional development day on February 23rd. That would mean that they would have 172 student days instead of the current 173, which is more than what we have in our traditional.
Okay, do I hear a motion that we approve the changes to the 23-24 Caldwell Early College as well as the Caldwell Applied Sciences Academy calendar as presented by Dr. McKellen?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second motion.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
And then the last item that I have is, would be approval of the Board of Education policy manual revisions recommended by the North Carolina School Board Association. There's currently 20 policies that we've had up for comment over the last month. We have received comment on none of those. So I am respectfully requesting that we approve the updates and the revisions to the Board of Education policy.
Okay, do I hear a motion that we approve the board policy revisions recommended by the North Carolina School Board Association as presented?
That is policy delivered by board section 3.
Is there a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. McKellen. Next, I'd like to recognize Dr. Bill Griffin.
Chairman Fennell, Vice Chair Becker, members of the board, on behalf of Dr. Don Phipps, our superintendent, he has recommended a couple of changes to our meeting calendar. I'd like to go over those with you at this time, please. It's recommending that we move June 10th, 2024 board meeting to June 4th, 2024 because of the board conference. That work session previously scheduled for June 4th would be canceled if we elect to do so. And then the second move would be to move the July 8th, 2024 board meeting to July 9th, 2024 due to that prior holiday week of July 4th. Give us some time to get back in place and get things squared away.
Okay, do I hear a motion that we approve the changes to the 23-24 Board of Education meeting schedule as outlined by Dr. Griffin? Is there a second?
A second motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that motion passes. All right. Do I hear a motion that, hearing no other business or knowing of no other business, do I hear a motion we adjourn? Is there a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we are adjourned. Thank you, Chris, for joining us today.
Thank you.